All right, Ted. So here we go. We got 3 or 4 shots here in release mode view, and just kind of looking at again. Your hand has a tendency to want to go sideways, so your index finger is actually pointing to the target, if you will. And then you're going to get to the bottom of the swing, and here we're really focusing on accelerating that spot. You can see the move, and then you can also see the quick, easy, smooth transition of the ball coming off the hand and going right at the 6 pin. So there's 10, there's 9, there's 8, there's the 6 pin, and now it recovers and comes back and turns the corner and hits. So again, we're going to lay the ball down around 21, 20, 19. There's 20 board right there. So there's 19 and 3/4, 20 and 1/4. At the arrows of right around 14, 15. Looks like we're sliding on 30, maybe 31. Going at the 6 pin. So again, these numbers are going to pop up. So 30, 31 puts a lay down of 19 to 20, which puts you at 14 and 15 at the arrows. And then we're going to go out to 8 at the furthest point to the right to come back and be flush. Okay. Again, you can see your rhythm into that shot. Push off. There's the ball. Release. So we're accelerating to that spot off that push right there. So using this leg, this muscle right here, and then these coming down. And then it's just turn it into the floor. And you've already aimed, hopefully, and you've got yourself already thinking, there's the line. But numbers produce locations. Those locations, when hit, produce the right shape. And in this case here, we were 25, 26. There's 25 right there. So 26 is right there. 19, 20 is your laydown point. There's 20 right there. That's hitting right on the line. At the arrows, you're right on top of 14. And there's 10 board, 9 board, 8 board, recovery. And coming back to 16. All right, so add 1 to it. Again, this is going to be hopefully very similar. So again, there's 20 board, 20 and 1/4. 14 and a half going through the arrows. There's 9, 8, recovery, flush. Again, accelerating to the floor, right through here. Push off, pull down. Let it go. And high flush it goes. Now we're going to see when it doesn't do the right thing, and that's this one right here. So here we're getting 20, 19, 18. So the ball's a little bit to the right coming off the hand. By the time it gets to the arrows, it's all the way out to 13, 12. And of course, when it gets all the way out to 3 board, 2 board, we know we're in real trouble. Okay, but it really what it started from was we just got up on top of the ball and the release point took place more out in front of you, and it didn't get a chance to get any hand in it because you got on top of it right there. Everything went right on top, and you weren't able to stay behind it, and then the ball got to the right early because of that. Again, you can see that thumb coming out right there in the location of the fingers. Again, we got more solid position than right there. Just weak, just weak enough to, you didn't quite stay behind. Again, just a quarter of an inch to a half inch of right here versus up here. Down here versus up there is the big difference. And then you're unloading it, and now the ball gets off the hand and it bounces, it drops to the outside, as opposed to coming to a little bit more to the inside. And again, that combination of location and hand gets this ball to read, where this ball got out of the pattern, got into the out of bounds, and of course, no recovery. And then again, the fourth shot, we're going to see recovery, even though it gets a little bit wide right. You got more hand in it. Now this ball is going to even go out to 4 or 5, but when it comes back, it's got a little something on it. And now your worst case scenario only turns into a 2-pin, which is an easy 9 spare. All right. So again, the concept and the modus of operandi was trying to get your rhythm to produce a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a nice quick pop at the bottom of the swing with soft fingers, so that you didn't have to overhit the ball and lift it and get that overreaction, which gives you that over-under scenario, especially in certain situations where you're on fresh oil, fresh dry, or you're in a scenario where the lane is too dry and or too wet all the way around. You just get too much overreaction. And what you're really looking for is just a nice clean roll that's got energy to it. And not so much overreaction. Sideways axis of rotation with no tilt is going to produce a lot of overreaction. This has got a low axis of rotation here with a little bit of tilt, and it's just got a lot of roll look to it. And when you do it right, it's really nice. I mean, you can just see it sucking back to the pocket and trashing the pins. All right, man. I like it. Looks good. Stick with it. It was a long 2 days here. A lot of hard work, a lot of frustration, but it looks like it's finally clicking and starting to pay off.